Hello everyone and welcome to Beth Bikes. I'm Beth, an ultra-endurance gravel cyclist and cross-country skier. Today I'm here to bring you the race experience of Heck of the North, a gravel race in northern Minnesota. Mom and I spent Friday morning scouting the route, looking at the cue cards and maps to figure out where I was going. We got to go on some of the gravel roads that I'd be going on the next day. We just figured out we're at this corner on the map. It's paved road to paved road. And Mom, you're gonna try and see me here tomorrow?
Yep.
So it's about mile 8.5 is what the cue cards are saying. So we are out here. This gravel road looks pretty good. And then I get onto this. I think it looks like right over here I can get on without having to like climb over a fence. Just be careful. And then so we go here. It's pretty solid ground, like I'm not sinking in it by any means, but you've got grass to deal with, that's for sure. Goes down a little bit. Might get the bike out and ride a little bit of this. So I got on my bike, riding down the snowmobile trail, and I came to some water. So they were not joking when they said it was very wet. Today I'm gonna go around it. Looks like over here on the right, I can walk without getting too wet. Let's see, yep, okay. So if I'm riding it tomorrow, right side is definitely the place to be. But on the rest of this, seems like the left-hand side has had a little bit more traffic. And so it's a little more packed down. Oh, and here I'm in the sun and it's all dry again. Okay. And I just have to do like 3 miles of this going this way. So we'll see what happens. One of the points that I came to on this trail was a bridge that was super pretty, but the problem was the slats went the same direction that you were riding, and so with the 38mm tires that I was riding, my tire could fit right in there. And this is beautiful, but I could not ride up that. I'm about halfway through this section of Snowmobile Trail. This is hard work. I just moved that log. It was sitting right here across the trail so that tomorrow I don't have to try and bunny hop it, because that just sounds better to me. So I'm gonna keep going. Got about a mile left, but whew, this is hard work. It's a little wet. I know they said it'd be a little wet, but that's a lot bit wet. Because I'm going squish squish. Okay, so after a little bit of time and trying to figure out how to cross this thing, I've taken my shoes off and I'm just going to walk through it and figure out what I do on the other side. Oh my goodness, that water is so cold. I made it over. There's like 3 separate ponds or 4 separate ponds. Oh, brr. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, but that was cold. Everything is laid out and ready for tomorrow. On Friday evening, my mom and I went and did packet pickup, so we got my number and my cue cards.
Okay, there you are. And your t-shirt over here is
awesome.
Over here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So we're in the chaos of getting food all prepped, and I am working now on getting my number attached to the front of my lunchbox, which is what it is meant to do. So my number is attached to the front. Cue cards are in there. And not all of this is food. There's other stuff underneath there, but cookies, Swedish fish, fruit leathers, burrito pizza, eggs, some cookies, applesauce. I think I'm ready. Then Saturday I started in a really bad mood. I had been really nervous leading up to this race, and then in the hustle and bustle of getting everything ready to go and leaving for the race, I forgot my bike shoes and didn't realize it until we were about 5 minutes away from the start line, and it was a 45-minute drive that morning. So I'm currently on the side of the road really close to the start. I just set up my bike because I forgot my bike shoes. So my mom's going back to the camper and I'll probably disqualify myself to pick them up from her at some point during the race. But I'm gonna go right over to the start. My mom and I talked it through and decided the best course of action was for me to start in my hiking shoes, and my mom would drive back to the camper where we were staying, pick up my bike shoes, and meet me somewhere on the course. So I don't know how well I communicated that on the day of the race, but that is what happened and what we decided. I went down to the start and hung out with some friends for a little while before the start of the race.
We will try to start the 105 at 8 o'clock. We'll probably be a couple minutes late.
Standing on the start line, ready to go. And there we have started. What has happened in this section of Snowmobile Trail is that there is a railroad that goes above the Snowmobile Trail, and so there's lots of taconite that has fallen off of the rail cars, and we had to bike through it. It's the extra taconite. So I just took my first tumble, got my knee pretty good, tires are pretty gunked up, just had to put the chain back on. I'm gonna try to keep going, keep the mindset positive. My shoes! I have never been so happy! A quick change! Hold my bike. Yep, got it. Go, go, go! Gadget!
Okay, we'll meet you at the next one, someplace. I'll see you again.
Oh crap.
Come on. it's
Shoes,
running along.
shoes.
Shoes. Okay, how is that
Shoes.
water
Oh,
pumping? There's another
That's
water
not my
pumping.
water bottle.
Okay, someone else dropped
Someone
it?
else dropped it.
I put the power to the pedals as we were on pavement, and I finally had my bike shoes and was suddenly in a much better mood.
I just saw somebody going the other way away from the Snowmobile Trail. We're at about minus 10. Blood all over his face. Helmet was off. He obviously crashed on the Snowmobile Trail. So, words of the wise, I'm gonna be super careful. I'll bring it along with me. Not sure if you can see the red sign out there, but that's telling us to turn to get onto the Snowmobile Trail. So, this is the section I rode yesterday. So I feel pretty confident that I can do it again today. So let's see. If I go to the left, I avoid the gate, walk over this little hump, and I'm in. Oh, the gate's open today. Well, that's okay. This first part is solid and mostly downhill. Still going to be careful. Go to the left here. The left side yesterday seemed to be better than the right. Ooh, until I get to here. I've already had one crash today. I don't need another one. Yeah, and they don't make these easy to cross. Ooh. I'm trying to get some of the mud out while I think I had to run up this hill yesterday because I just didn't have enough momentum. Oh, go ahead, sorry. Oh, and there I'm caught in a groove again. One thing that I'm finding out here that's interesting is we're obviously all choosing the same line because there's one really dark spot in the middle here.
On the snowmobile trail, there's what I refer to as the water crossing, but I later find out the water crossing is actually further on, and what we're going through is just a mud pit. I had been prepared for this and had plastic booties that I put on over my shoes and was able to just walk straight through the mud.
As good
Right.
as it gets.
Riding it is not the good line, as some of us have found out. I've watched 4 people fall. As you can see there, I just made it through the water crossing. My toes just got a little bit wet, and I don't know if that's because I got a hole in my plastic booty covers or if water came up over the edge. So, oh, a lot of people stopped here, so I'm gonna figure out what is going on. Oh, I think we're just taking a bathroom break. Okay. How's everybody doing?
Oh, we're all good. Yeah. Thanks for asking.
As I came out of the snowmobile trail the first time, there was a group of people standing there, and one of those people was Nancy, and her Garmin had stopped working and it wasn't recording and it wasn't showing her the route, and so she didn't know how to navigate. I had paper cue cards, and so I volunteered to navigate with her, and we ended up racing almost the whole race together.
Like, I'm a teacher, and so when I talk to my students about determination, I'm like, in my mind, there's no way I can't do it.
Right.
And when you have that mindset, you will figure out how to get to the end.
You will figure it out.
You will figure it out. There's nothing that's impossible.
It is totally mind over matter.
It is mind over matter.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful crest of the hill. Oh, just lovely. Whew. Time for a cookie break. Here comes Nancy. Get out here and ride the good line and watch the fall colors. You doing okay?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Very much.
No problem.
First aid station.
I think they're
Just rolled through.
here.
Oh, just a beautiful, beautiful climb here. All of the fall colors. I don't know if the camera does it justice. It's just so beautiful. It's right, it's turning itself around, that's for sure. Smiley face on a crane.
That's beautiful. We'll say that it's for us.
Yeah, it's for us.
Totally accept that that's for us.
It's for us. They were thinking about us.
That's it.
There's our Smiley. Little pavement section into the wind. Let's just say my eggs didn't fare too well in those bumpy roads. One cracked open. Oops, it'll be okay. Still tastes good. Feeling pretty good at eating a few things. We've got one more water crossing coming up, but you know, it's not too bad. It's a little windy right now, but can't complain too much. This has pretty much been my view all day. Pretty amazing gravel roads and beautiful fall colors. Just the reds and oranges and yellows. It's just gorgeous.
Little did I know that that view was quickly going to change.
time here, then we'll turn right. We're almost back to the creek crossing. Yippee! Yay!
I liked to think of the route as two loops. There was a bottom loop and a top loop. Nancy and I were going along quite quickly on the bottom loop when the 7-Eleven group ended up catching up to us. That was the group that was stopped right after the snowmobile trail with Nancy, and you'll hear a little bit more about them throughout the race.
Are you recovered yet from the first river crossing? Totally? You ready to buddy hop it this time?
Tabletop.
Oh, tabletop it, okay. I got the GoPro running this time. Update on the situation, I think we missed our turn. So we are heading back to it. I think I see it. I think we're almost there. Oh, that was far too easy to miss. Here it is. Coming up here on our left now. Now we're back on the snowmobile trail. I am ready. I am not going for style points, people. It's all so trampled down. But these, keeping my feet mostly dry. I'm ready for that bunny hop. Where is it?
You missed it.
I missed it? Oh. I'm out here still on the snowmobile trail. My strategy right now is to make it as much time as I can, because I know that a lot of these people that I'm with right now are going to be faster than me on the gravel sections, and I've been actually doing pretty well on these snowmobile sections, all things considered, between running 38mm tires and all, and just not feeling super confident riding cycle across things. I've been doing pretty well. I have passed back both the ladies who had passed me. I'm very thankful for mountain bike training, because it has trained me to go over things that I normally would not. So, it's the update. Yeah, my tire fits right in there. Perfectly.
After going through the snowmobile trail the second time, we hit some really rough double track before we finally found the river crossing.
We're on some double track, that's for sure.
Go ahead if you want, huh?
Oh, I'm trying to decide what I do. What? I'm gonna try and keep my feet dry. They're dry as of now, so. Okay, feet got a little more wet, but I made it across. Okay, now we've got some yucky mud here. Now I understand creek crossing. But this is not mile 50, this is mile 53. Made it through. Back to this.
Forded the river. It's like Oregon Trail.
Yeah, and we didn't die of dysentery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, still got a little while to go. Kind of wish I had somebody in front of me. It's a little difficult to navigate not knowing where I'm going. Some more mud. About to roll up to aid station. At the aid station, I have a banana. I've picked up a few snacks. I'm gonna fill my water and eat some lunch. Burrito time. So we've got
My goal
some
is to finish.
maple stuff, some juice,
So you have 50 miles left?
gels, bananas, Gatorade. Aid station is well stocked. Over here they're making peanut butter and hummus sandwiches and pickles. All the good things.
It's a bit of an adventure.
Lots of bikes out here. Sun is out. Feels good on my skin. Beautiful view. Just gorgeous. That's one kind of roadblock.
There ended up being a truck blocking the road, so we had to stop for just a few seconds before it finally backed into the driveway and we were able to continue on.
This road is really bad. That water bottle jumped out and hit myself in the back of the head, so I stopped and picked it up because I'm not losing a water bottle out here today. Ooh, there's some big bumps or potholes. Which, after some of the roads and not roads we've been on today, I can't necessarily say that the obvious choice is the right one. Ooh, sandy, sandy, sandy. Ooh, whoa, whoa. That's hike a bike. Yep. These seem a little bit like they were planted in rows.
And the wind was blowing through them.
I'm gonna try it. Oh yeah, there you go. There we go. Look at this. Calling up to another aid station. Can't complain too much here.
I will have a little glass of Coke if that's okay.
Aid station number 2. Just left the second aid station and I am freezing right now. But downhill with the tailwind. We got this. 25 miles to go. I mean, finishing this is going to be a great accomplishment.
On the last section of the course, there was some really rough double track that was almost like single track. It was very rocky and very rough and mostly downhill.
So we're out here on this pretty much deserted road, and I just saw a couple of sets of tire tracks in the mud, so it gives me hope that we're still on the right track. It's a little bit wet back in here. If you look really closely, right down there, you can see tire tracks. So the next turn is on double track with no sign, so I keep my eyes out. There are not many of these Heck of the North signs out here, but when I see them, I am so very happy to know that I am on the right path. That was rough. guess the easy way of saying it. Okay, we gotta climb here. And it looks just as rough as what I just came down. This might turn into a hike a bike session. Or maybe not. Ugh. Another sign right there. So thankful. Because I would have been sitting there going, which way do I go? Which way do I go? So now we've got about 3 miles. And first you have to traverse the mud pit. I'm guessing right's gonna be the way to go. Looks the way that most people have gone. Okay. Oh! I made it through. Good to know. Going right. I don't know that I would have known there which way to go. So it's just slow going. And then we get on to smooth stuff like this, and it's like, okay, I can do this for a while. I can do this for a while. And you get back on the rocks and you're like, oh, this line over here is better. And then as soon as I get over here, I'm like, oh, the other side looks better. It's kind of the grass is greener on the other side kind of debate here. Gravel road, and it feels amazing. We're just flying again. You need to remember, keep drinking, keep eating. That's what wins the races. That was a whirlwind. I didn't even think to turn the GoPro on, but pretty much what happened was there's a porta potty, and our friends from the 7-Eleven team are all standing on the side, and I'm like, I don't need to use the bathroom. We've got like 10 miles left. And so I'm like, well, just gonna keep pedaling. And I see my mom, she's taking pictures. And she's like, stop, we need to get your picture. There's a professional photographer set up there doing portraits. And my mom is giving out cookies and chatting with all the guys. So that was what just happened. And like I just said, 10 miles to go. So climbing a hill and then power to the pedals. We're about to make our final turn of the day before we turn into the finish line, of course.
Nancy and I had raced almost the whole race together, and as we were getting into the final stretch, we were kind of pushing the pace a little bit. So I sat behind Nancy for a little while, and then she started to slow down. This is when I made my move, and I raced past her to catch up to the 7-Eleven group.
Nope, I'm hopping on this train.
Good work.
It wasn't easy.
I bet.
How far do we have?
I got less than a mile.
As I was saying, I used all 22 gears and still had to lock some things.
Alright, I'm gonna step aside.
Yep, you go ahead. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to pull for, but
That's okay, just keep rolling. Lots of us, he's going to the right side.
exhaustive. But we should be coming up on the finish here really soon. Always push the shut up legs. Shut up. You don't hurt. You don't hurt. Come into the finish strong. You've almost done a hard thing, but don't give up until you get there. Hard things don't happen on their own. Shut up, legs. There's the finish.
Are you in one piece?
Yeah.
Good.
I dropped Nancy.
You dropped her?
Yeah.
Oh, you beat those 4 guys too. Woo, woo, woo. Good job, you guys.
Thanks.
Woo, woo. Really good cookie. Good cookie.
She worked hard cooking.
You're back.
She had her own cookie. Good job, Nancy.
I know. I'm like, I just rode my bike for 106 miles and all of a sudden I feel like I don't know how to ride.
There's a water feature down there.
Oh, yeah, it was here this morning. And that's nothing compared to what we've ridden through today.
Thanks for watching this race recap of Heck of the North. I hope that you enjoyed and learned a little bit about this race. It definitely earns its name as the Heck of the North. Until next time, I'm Beth. See ya.
Ooh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't GoPro. Maybe now is the wrong time to GoPro. Gather your horses 3. Yes, I'm still playing. Now I have to find a cemetery to bury them. Oh. And as I just realized, I chose the wrong time to pull out the GoPro. That was a nasty rocky climb. Not super steep, but just rocky.